Every skater wishes that they had a fat kickflip on flat like Maurio Mccoy, but for most of us, we can barely kickflip like more than a few inches above the ground. So in today's video, we're gonna analyze and test Maurio Mccoy's technique for kickflipping high and see if an average skater can boost his kickflips like Maurio Mccoy. So the first key to Maurio Mccoy's kickflips is where he actually flicks his board.
That's the biggest thing. The flick is everything. In my shoes, you can see where I flick. It's always this, just right above where the board, like where the nose starts to go up, right where the concave is. I don't go too high because it just, sometimes you can get into weird situations and it flicks a little weird. It's just, it seems like for me, right there, if you can see that mark, that's the best spot that I've found that works for me.
So you can see Maurio Mccoy pointed out, it's just above that point, right where the board starts to curve up. Right about here, this corner of the nose. That point on the nose gives you the most leverage to not only get the board flipping, but also level out your kickflips. And Maurio Mccoy even demonstrates that you can stand in two completely different foot positions, and as long as you get your flick to that point of the nose, it will still flip exactly the same. You should also notice that as Maurio Mccoy's nose is rising up into the air, you can see his foot is touching the grip tape, but not putting any pressure on his board until his foot gets to that corner of the nose. This is crucial because it allows the nose to get as high as possible into the air before he hits that kickflip button on that corner of the nose. Letting the board get vertical first is what allows the board to move upwards. If you flick your kickflip right away, you're never gonna kickflip to your full potential. You need to wait for the nose to come up, get your foot in position, and once the nose is in that spot, you just flick right through that corner of the nose and it'll level out just like Maurio Mccoy. The second key is actually how he does the flick. Look at this slow-mo. You'll notice that not only does Maurio Mccoy get his knee in front of the nose when he's flicking, his whole shin and part of his ankle are leading his foot. So by leading with his leg first and his foot last, this gives him the leverage to really pull the board into the air. Try this experiment. Try doing a kickflip without your knee going in front of the nose, and you'll notice that your board keeps rocketing. Whereas if you really exaggerate getting that knee out in front and even getting that shin and the ankle in front of the nose like Maurio Mccoy, your board will level out. And the final technique that Maurio Mccoy mentioned has to do with his shoulder position.
If you could just not move your shoulders either forward or backward while you're popping it in the air, that's going to give you the best center of gravity. Your shoulders are going to predict everything that happens down on your feet, you know, your legs, all that.
You'll notice that Maurio Mccoy pretty much keeps the same shoulder position from the time he crouches down to the top of his catch all the way to the bottom of his landing. His shoulders are not completely square with the board, but they are very close to square. And what this does is it helps align your shoulders, your hips, and then eventually your feet to keep you exactly over the board. So that way, all you have to do is pop, flick, and it simplifies the landing. Keeping the shoulder position stable gives you the opportunity to really add a lot more jump and a lot more force to get your kickflip going higher. So let's go test out these techniques at the skate park. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, you need to check out this one. This is Shane O'Neill's kickflip technique. If you want more in-depth trick analysis, make sure to check out my Patreon. Remember to make every single day a Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.